Hi, welcome back. So here we are in the working directory in Documents, and I've listed out the contents, and we have File 1. Suppose that we are working on multiple versions. So let's make a directory here inside the working directory. Make dir, remember, and let's just call this directory version 1. So now if we list, we see we have File 1, and we have a directory called version 1. If we want to see the status or what these are, actually, of course, we could lsl and see that version 1 is a directory, the first byte here, directory, and file 1 is a file, because this is a dash, and we know that a dash indicates a file, and a D indicates a directory. So now, let's go back and copy file 1 into the version 1 directory. Remember how to do that. We can just cp for copy and then say file 1 and then where do we want to copy it to. So copy works in the same way as some other utilities. The first thing you do after the command cp is give the source where you're copying from. The second thing you do is where you're copying to. So we could just tab at this point and get version 1. And then now file 1 exists in the working directory and in version 1. So if we go into version 1 and we make some changes to file 1 and then copy it back, let's say, to the working directory, we no longer have a use for version 1. Of course, we could go in and remove the file. That would be something like remove and then version 1. We could do this and say file 1, and that would of course remove that, and then we could remove the directory version 1. All right, and then if we do that, version 1 is no longer there. But if a file exists in version 1, and let's go ahead and do this again, and then copy the file. Okay, so now if the file exists inside a directory, we cannot use remove dir to remove the directory because it'll tell us that the directory is not empty. We can't use remove to remove the directory because it's a directory and not a file. So cannot remove version 1 is a directory. But if you have a directory that contains files that you are sure that you want to remove, in other words, recursively delete the files and directories inside that directory, and that will delete not only that directory, but the files inside it, and any directories inside that, and any files inside those, and so on and so forth. If we really want to do that, and we're sure we want to do that, then we can issue a remove command with a command line switch. And the switch we're interested in is -R. And this says remove recursive. And at this point, we can say version 1, and it will remove the version 1 directory silently. And now, if we list out the contents of the working directory, we see file 1. So now let's go ahead and do the process again and set it up. Make dir version 1. And then copy file 1 to version 1. And now let's do it with the verbose switch. So now this means that we say remove -R, and again this will do the same thing, but also V. Now we can supply the V switch either in this way, or we can stack up switches together and just say -RV. And this will remove, but tell us what happened. So version 1, and it says removed directory version 1. So remove not only is capable of removing discrete files, but it can also remove directories with files in them. Now remember, remove directory, RMDIR, will not remove a directory if it contains files. If we want to remove a directory containing files, then we need to use rm, remove, with at least -r if we're not interested in the verbose information, but with -rv if we want that verbose information there to tell us what happened. Thank you.